Welcome to TechWave 65, Innovation for New Tech. We live in a world that's practically begging to distract us. Notifications, emails, the siren song of social media. Just getting something done feels like a battle. But what if you could wear something that literally reads your mind to keep you focused? This headset right here claims it can do just that. It says it can monitor my brain's focus in real time and even tell me when I'm about to burn out. So, I'm going to put it through the ultimate test. A grueling 10-hour work session to see if this is the future of productivity, or just a very expensive paperweight. Section 1. The problem: my workday is a classic story of good intentions versus reality. I'll start the morning with a perfect to-do list and a giant coffee, feeling unstoppable. But by 10 a.m., the distractions start creeping in. A non-urgent email that feels urgent. A quick check of Twitter that somehow eats 20 minutes. Before I know it, my brain has more tabs open than my web browser, and I'm just switching between them all, not really getting anything done. The afternoon is even tougher. That post-lunch slump is a productivity black hole. I find myself just staring at a blank screen, rereading the same sentence over and over, knowing I should be working but feeling like my brain has clocked out for the day. I've tried all the usual tricks: the Pomodoro timer, website blockers, noise-canceling headphones with 10 hours of rain sounds. They help, but they're blunt tools. They block out the world, but they can't tell me what's going on inside my own head. Am I actually focused, or am I just zoning out? That's the question I've never been able to answer. Until, maybe, now. Section 2. The unboxing and how it works. This is the Neurable MW75 Neuro Lieutenant, and right out of the box, it feels premium. That's because it's a team-up with Master and Dynamic, a brand known for high-end audio gear. You've got a sturdy coated canvas headband and soft, comfortable earpads designed for all-day wear, which is good, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. But the real magic isn't just in how it feels. Hidden inside these soft fabric earpads are 12 EEG sensors. EEG stands for electroencephalography, a very long word for tech that safely and passively detects the tiny electrical signals your brain is constantly firing. Think of it like a fitness tracker for your mind. Instead of counting steps, it's measuring focus. Here's the idea. As you work, the sensors pick up your brainwave activity. Neurable's AI chews on these signals in real time, looking for patterns it's been trained to recognize as deep focus, distraction, or mental fatigue. All this data gets beamed to the Neurable app on my phone, which builds a dashboard for my brain. It gives me a focus score, tracks my peak concentration periods, and can even nudge me when it detects my brain needs a break, sometimes before I even realize I'm tired. The latest version of the app even introduces metrics like a brain age to track long-term cognitive health, along with scores for calmness, focus, and anxiety. It's a whole lot of promises packed into one very sleek package. The price for this glimpse into the future is in the premium tier, a serious investment. Which leads to the most important question: does it actually do anything? Section 3. The 10-hour challenge begins. Alright, it's 8 a.m. My desk is clean, my coffee is brewed, and my phone is on silent. The stage is set. I have a mountain of tasks in front of me: scriptwriting, video editing, and a backlog of emails that isn't getting any smaller. I'm putting on the MW75 Neuro LT, firing up the Neurable app, and starting the 10-hour on-screen timer. The experiment is officially underway. My first task is writing, which takes the most brain power. The first thing I notice is the active noise cancellation. It's fantastic. The hum of the air conditioner, the traffic outside, it all just fades away. The audio quality is also crisp and clear, thanks to 40mm beryllium drivers that deliver a really premium sound. I'm starting a focus session in the app and putting on some instrumental music. The mission for the next 10 hours is simple. Stay on task, listen to what the app tells me, and see if I can have one of the most productive days of my life. Section 4. The work session 3 hours in. I've been in a pretty solid flow state writing this exact script. Time for a check-in. I pull up the app, and the data is pretty wild. It shows a graph of my focus over the last 3 hours, with clear peaks and valleys. The app says I've spent about 70% of that time in a focused state. Honestly, that feels about right. It's strange but cool to see my subjective feeling of being in the zone staring back at me as a hard number. The app also uses audio biofeedback. Some users report that the sound subtly changes to act as a cue to keep them in that deep work state. I can't say I've consciously noticed it, but who knows, maybe it's working on a subconscious level. Around hour 4, I hit my first real test. An email notification pops up, and my muscle memory clicks it open. That leads me to a website, which leads to another, and suddenly I'm 15 minutes down a rabbit hole reading about something totally unrelated to work. I glance at the app. And yep, there it is, a sharp, undeniable dip in my focus graph right when the distraction began. The headphones didn't stop me from clicking, but they did give me an objective receipt for my procrastination. It's like a tiny, powerful accountability mirror. So, the data is interesting, but is it actually useful or just a pretty graph? Let me know in the comments if you're the kind of person who would love to see this kind of data about your own brain. Section 5. The mid-challenge slump. It's now 2:30 p.m., the 6-hour mark. And I've hit the wall. This is that dreaded afternoon slump where my brain just turns to mush. I'm tired, my motivation has vanished, and I'm just kind of staring at my monitor. This is the moment I was most curious about. Can the headphones tell I'm cognitively gassed? And right on cue, a notification from the Neurable app pops up. It's a cognitive strain alert, suggesting it's a good time for a break. The app doesn't just say you're unfocused, it says your brain is working too hard and needs to recover. I remember one review mentioning how taking a break right when the app suggested, instead of pushing through, dramatically improved their productivity later in the day. So, I'm listening. I take the headphones off, step away from my desk, and go for a 15-minute walk. It feels wrong to stop when there's so much to do, but I'm trusting the process. I can also say that after 6 hours straight, the lighter build of this new LT model really makes a difference. They're still totally comfortable. Section 6. The final hours and results. After that break, I sit back down at my desk feeling surprisingly refreshed. Normally, the last few hours of the workday are a slow, painful crawl. But today feels different. I actually find a second wind and dive into some video editing, which requires a different kind of creative focus. On the app, the focus graph shows a steady climb right back into the zone. Finally, the 10-hour timer hits 0. I made it. I lean back, completely exhausted but also feeling like I really accomplished something. Looking at my to-do list, I can definitely say I got more done than on a typical day. The final report from the app is illuminating. It breaks down my entire day. 65% focused time, 3 recommended breaks, and a detailed map of my mental energy. It correctly flagged my morning peak, my afternoon crash, and my recovery after the break. It was like having a coach for my brain. Section 7. The verdict. So, after a 10-hour marathon, what's the final call on the Neurable MW75 Neuro LT? Let's start with the good stuff. First, the tech is legit, and it works. The focus tracking was surprisingly on point, and seeing the data gave me a level of self-awareness I've never had before. Second, the break reminders are a genuine game changer. Getting a nudge to rest before you hit burnout is a proactive approach that really does feel like the future. And finally, the hardware itself is top-notch. It's a comfortable, great-sounding pair of noise-canceling headphones you'd be happy with even without the brain tech. Now, for the downsides. The most obvious one is the price. This is an expensive piece of gear, putting it out of reach for a lot of people. And while the sound quality is great for focus and calls, dedicated audiophiles might find it a bit lacking for serious music listening. Also, this isn't a magic wand. It's a tool that gives you data. You still need the discipline to use that data to build better habits. Your results will depend on how consistently you use it. Section 8. Who is this for? So who should actually buy this? If you're a data nerd who loves to quantify and optimize everything in your life, a biohacker, an athlete, or a professional who wants to understand your mental performance on a deeper level, this is absolutely for you. I could also see people who struggle with focus, including those with ADHD, finding the real-time feedback incredibly valuable for training their attention. Who is this not for? If you're just looking for a solid pair of headphones for music and couldn't care less about tracking your brainwaves, you can find similar audio quality for less money. You have to be genuinely bought into the data side of things for the investment to make sense. In the end, are these headphones a productivity hack or a sci-fi gimmick? My answer is, they're a legitimate, science-backed productivity tool. They are not a gimmick. The technology to read and interpret brain activity in a consumer device is here, and it's seriously impressive. But they are also not a magical solution that will instantly fix all your bad habits. Think of it less as a self-driving car for your focus and more as the world's most advanced check engine light for your brain. It gives you the awareness to know when to push, when to pause, and how to structure your day for your own peak performance. And this technology is just getting started. Neurable recently showed off a prototype with HyperX, aiming to bring this brain-reading tech to gaming headsets. Early studies suggest it could even help improve player reaction times, which is a wild concept. This is a clear sign that brain-computer interfaces are moving out of the lab and into our daily lives. It's a fascinating look into a future where technology doesn't just connect us to the world, but also to ourselves. If you want to see more reviews of futuristic tech that might just change how we live and work, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech and real talk from TechWave 65. Thanks for watching.